YouTube. Be nice to YouTube, Twitch. But I never live on YouTube. What the fuck is this? Share screen. Holy shit! You can share your screen, guys. Okay, hold on. Can I use my other webcam here now? Fuck you. Oh, oh, nope, nope. I'm gone on Twitch. All right, fine. You, bro. I want to change my webcam. Like, come on. Why can't I not change my webcam on YouTube? Oh well. Fuck it. Can I maybe download? Wait, what if I just download OBS and stream on YouTube? So I have two streaming streaming. Yeah, let's freaking yeah, like Twitch. You can see it right now on YouTube. Like my green screen, like my it's like the old days on Twitch, which OBS is already. Can I not start it because I have Streamlabs open? I can't start it because I have freaking that sucks. I'll fix that later. Oh well. Well yeah, welcome to the shared YouTube Twitch stream. What the bro? Like wait. Oh fuck, wrong one. Wrong button. Share screen. I'm just gonna share the screen. Bro, look at this. We be doing both. We are doing both. Look, because the green screen one is okay. This one, that's YouTube. This one is Twitch, like where I'm like half blended in. Like here, check the middle screen, like the biggest one. Like here, yeah, here. But this is on screen, so like I'm right here, not on my screen, but on YouTube just put me here. On Twitch, I'm right here. So I'm just streaming on both. Twitch, like YouTube people, please spare me. Do not edit something and put me like on a random ass background. I've already been streaming on Twitch for 2 hours. You 13 minutes, or no 3. I don't stream on YouTube. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Wait, hold on. Does YouTube even hear me? No way that my mic doesn't work on YouTube, right? Hold on. Where can I check? Yeah, it still works. Okay, it works. It works. Okay, YouTube works. YouTube, welcome to stream. No, why I said it like that. Oh well. We're gonna have some fun today. We're just gonna edit a freaking video. Yeah. I plan on live streaming on YouTube anyway, and the same as Twitch. Fuck! I opened the wrong one. Oh, YouTube is crashing. Right. At least it's not loading. Oh, that's always funny with the load. Share screen, application window. No. CapCut. Yeah, baby. No, wait. Only the middle. Nope. Also not only the middle. Delete. I meant zoom in. I don't need all of this. Like YouTube people, you'll know what this is for. Probably not actually, because the video is only just released. Wait, CapCut on my lower screen. Oh, I only share. Yeah, you can still see it. Twitch, hold on. Screen, just one. Yeah. Now Twitch has its own environment, same as YouTube. I'm just gonna hold on. I'm gonna put Twitch and YouTube. Or, oh, no CapCut there. There. Now I can see both chats. Maybe. Streamlabs does not like being. Oh, 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 wrong thing. I'm still figuring stuff out. Okay, bear with me. Hold on. Okay, well, maybe switch the two around on my monitor. No, no, I don't see anything. Streamlabs needs to go left and Opera's GX right, and I still cannot see. Yeah, fixed it. Oh well. And now I want to switch them around since I want it on bottom monitor. The bottom monitor. Meow. There. And then drag it. Make it bigger. Yeah. I can see both chats now and viewers. Okay, so if CapCut here. I don't need this to be honest. Like yeah, all of this can go actually. I don't need this anymore. Confirm. Delete. Shut up. I know it's sharing the window. Yeah, you can't see my files, I hope. This one? Is this Ultra Kill Street? Yeah, it's Ultra Kill. Is it the speed run or is it me beating the shit? Yeah, it's me beating the shit out of Minos in the beginning. Split scenes. This might take a while. Ugh. No, wait. Yeah, I'm just sharing some stuff. Then preparing. I forget something again. Cut. And delete that part. Meow over this way. Oh yeah, I recorded the rest of that. Like, okay, we gotta talk about lore. We gotta talk about lore while doing this. Wait, hold on. Why am I? Why is why? Why is CapCut so big? Ah, it crashed. But it's Twitch. Come on. Fine, I'll just share my screen too. Screw you. I trust Twitch more right now. I've been streaming for a long time. I trust Twitch. I trust my Twitch chat. They wouldn't do anything with my info. Okay, yeah. So cut it off a little more here. Then I also got to get the rest that I recorded, which is here. Yeah, you might see a little cut, and that's oh, wait. That's almost perfect. Yeah, I just got. Yeah, the chat is also gone in recording. And then I'll cut it here. Okay. Easy shit. So now I gotta cut this from the rest of my recording. Yeah, I still have to get the level. And I just summoned it in using cheats because, like, oh, fuck that. Like, I wasn't actually gonna lead a street cleaner over there. It's 46 minutes. That's how long it took for me to play Power Wash Simulator in freaking Ultra Kill. Okay. What? Lighting is weird on Twitch right now. Yeah. Anyway, I should pose the YouTube thingy better. What if I just hold on? I'm taking you for a bit, YouTube. Hold on. Let's. I want to get it about same height. Yeah, I have about the same thing now in YouTube as on Twitch. Only this webcam is way fucking smaller. Yeah, and I'm full size on YouTube as well, or Twitch as well. Full size YouTube and Twitch. Still not. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be basically the same. Yeah, YouTube might be a little bit higher. Yeah, like this. I have basically the same video footage now. Okay. Yeah, this is YouTube for you guys that know it, but this is basically my stream shirt. Like this. Oh, it doesn't show it bigger on YouTube. Skill issue, I guess. Yeah, that's my stream shirt now. Because yeah. Oh, I think the recording crashed. I'm crashed. Hold on. I'll open it again. I need to share it again. Your entire screen. Yeah. Okay. So try it again. Yeah. Okay. YouTube, you can't see it right now. Dang it. But that's my stream shirt. Because my logo is also me with the Star Wars theme. So. Yippee! Okay, so let's just talk about lore. I'm gonna pull up a page of freaking Ultra Kill lore. Holy shit! Ultra Kill has a wiki. Please read wiki has been discontinued, migrating on official to Ultra Wiki. Yeah. Okay. Was over. All right, Ultra Kill lore. I've pulled up a lore page. Hold on. Why is the footage backward? Fuck. The footage is backwards. Does it just not show my webcam or what? Since it looked like the footage was backwards. Welcome. Okay, let's move my mic real quick to a more suitable place for it. Because we're going to be talking about Ultra Kill lore, so you know. And don't need to defrote the mic. Do not take any actions during recording. Okay. Welcome to the Logan Din official Ultra Kill lore video. I'm streaming this live while having a voiceover, so and having some, interesting gameplay and relaxing gameplay in the background. So yeah, the page is not in the fuck. I need chronological order. Fuck. No. Chronological. Yeah. Okay, fuck it. Let's try it again for the third fucking time. Welcome to the official Logan Din Ultra Kill lore thingy. Everyone has one, but I'm trying to make it in idiot terms because I'm a moron. But yeah, you have some relaxing gameplay in the background of Ultra Kill, while I, Logan Din, I don't know, fucking explain Ultra Kill lore. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna put this in a fucking video. I'm just gonna record a video right here of like me explaining Ultra Kill lore, and then put it in here. Screw all of this. Yeah, so I don't need CapCut right now. Let's see. I'm gonna need a new scene for this real quick. Sorry, Twitch. I'm gone for a second. Don't worry. Wait, I can just. I'm an idiot. I can just have this recording in the background. Export. Where's webcam? Video capture. Add source. Yes. 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 Bro, my fucking thing. Look. It's a magic trick. There's something behind the fucking green screen. The kitchen. Fuck you. You don't get to see. Yeah, I regularly swear at my Twitch because funny. And because they can't do anything to stop me except cancel me. But I'm a fun Twitch streamer, so why the fuck would you cancel me? Oh well. Turn. It's 46 minutes of video. Damn, that's actually quite a lot. I just realized. Wait. Hold on. I think that goes above. Right? Because if I turn it. Yeah. No, I can't have that. Not happening. Nope. God damn it! Damn it. Yes! Yeah, baby! Great. I want to have it a little straighter. So. No, that won't work. Oh well. Oh. Yeah, it's still extracting. Or exporting, whatever. Had to happen one day. Then my green screen would fall. Second, I have it set up in a good way. Of course, it would fall. So then I need to fuck around for 10 years again until it's correct. Because that's entertainment for some people. Yay. It's fully black. Holy shit, it's actually pretty. Only at the bottom here. Hold on. Wait. Huh? There. That should be better. Stupid. Okay. Hey, it's almost done as well. You know what? Forget about that. It's not there. It's not there. What do you mean? Okay, let's just hope. Yep. YouTube is also okay. Like I'm recording it from Twitch because I can record and stream at the same time. Only I just download the videos or like streams afterwards. I just find it easier. Right, Twitch? Do you like it when I talk this loud? Just look straight into the mic. Yeah, probably not. I should probably stop. Go on, 98.5. 98.9, 99, 99.2, 99.4, 99.6, 99.7, 99.8, 99.9, 100. Yippee! Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, make myself 500 times smaller. I have my microphone, for fuck's sake, move in the middle. Yeah. It's not in the middle no more. Right here. Here's my mic. Open with the video. Jesus, it's dark. Hey. You don't play yet? Oh, no, wait. I need to open it in here. Yes. Hey, I'm gone. Ooh. Just realized how bad it actually was. Yeah. Need to fix the lighting a bit. Okay. Now I need to just reset everything from here. Okay, stop recording. I was recording. I want to reset the thing, and immediately it goes its own way and fucks it up. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to record a vid for the YouTube people who don't want to watch like 3 hours of me just like yapping away. Yeah, bro. Okay. All right, everyone. Today, we have a fun video because today I'm gonna be explaining the Ultra Kill in idiot terms because I'm a moron. Okay. I'm streaming this live on Twitch at the moment of recording. So I'll also open something real quick. No, I'm cutting this out. Nope. I gotta restart that. Yeah, Ultra Wiki. Bro. Okay, put that over chat. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. Stop that. Oh, it's because of my microphone. Guess I'll just be holding it. Okay, let's put that away quick. Oh, for fuck's sakes, why didn't I restart? Bro. Okay. Delete it. Alright, welcome of my official Ultra Kill lore video. And today we'll be explaining Ultra Kill lore. Duh. Well, we have some interesting and calm video playing in the background of that is totally not absolutely that was not agonizing at all to but without further ado, I'll put this right here. We'll start digging further into Ultra Kill lore. So it all began on Earth, of course, with, from what I know, people, the humans, the idiots that they are, made machines fueled by blood. Machines, humans. But yeah. But at an unknown point in the past, implied to be since. I'm gonna check. Since Ultra Kill plays a role, is 200 years after World War One, I believe. But yeah, it's something in the beginning of the game that I think it's 21. Well, uh, hold on. So it's in the beginning of the game. Here, latest version 2112. So if you would, 112 minus 200, we get 1912. And World War One time, 19. It's just, but that means it was made before World War One. So V1 is older than World War One. Well, yeah, the countries of the world became locked into a war of massive proportions, beginning with the era of trench warfare. The war soon resulted in Gutter Man, one of the first successful experiments in using blood as a fuel source, as well as the first automaton to be deployed in a wide-scale conflict. For the ones that don't know, the Gutter Man are a minigun, shield, tanky as shit. Yeah, it's a greater machine. Its health is 30 as a boss, 25 as a normal enemy. Yeah, it's heavy, aka you pull your into rank 4, and it does a crap ton of damage. Okay. Gutterman were capable of very efficiently clearing out trenches, and their creation signal ended the trench warfare phase of the final war. resulted in a retaliation from opposing forces in the form of the Gutter, spiraling the conflict into a global arms race with industrial powers. Every machine for the use in the final war was designed to specifically counter the last. And the Gutter tank are the red ones with the big cannon. It's also a greater machine, has a bit more health, and does way more freaking damage. Yeah. And as machines began the battlefield, human soldier became obsolete, so they were frequently with the shortages as most resources were poured into further machine development. The destruction they caused also meant no one was safe. Being home was just another fight. That's the next part. Nearly 2 centuries after the start of the war, as more and more of the Earth had become inhospitable all life, the Earth Movers were created to be the last humanity. The Earth Movers are those giant things you see in game, which is Supreme Machine has a fuck ton of health. It literally can't move. Is -1. And yeah, and the only time it appears is in 7-4. But yeah, the pinnacle of the arms race, they were of humanity. They were the pinnacle of the arms race, so massive that they require not only blood but also solar power. The final war continued, and it implied that V1 began some machine designed to specifically counter the Earth Movers. You V1, you probably know him, the blue camera guy. That one appears seen for this. Oh yeah, in the Bandicoot. Yeah. As a result, the final war suit, ash, debris clouded the skies, blanketing the earth in a permanent darkness that was dubbed the Long Night. With solar powers, the earth movers could not sustain themselves and be shut down one by one. Street cleaners were developed to assist in clean air, but they were made obsolete during the new peace. Street cleaners, these little shits, like they're less a machine, but they're annoying as hell. And they appear first in 2, and yeah, they just keep freaking appearing. Well, yeah. So quick little recap: Final War, big shittier machine. Like machine was created named Gutterman. Gutter counter that. No, they were absolutely not needed anymore. So humanity went bigger, made the Earth Mover, and V1, you were made to counter the Earth Mover, but since the Earth moves, let out so much gas and stuff because they had to move, they blocked out the freaking sun, and so they couldn't move. But I think that's next. But yeah, the I didn't see a list here, but humanity eventually moved on the back of the Earth Movers since one Earth Mover couldn't kill the other one, since they had to counter an Earth Mover. So you couldn't get an Earth Mover. That's why V1 was created. But yeah, so the only place that you were safe from an Earth Mover was on an Earth Mover. And little fun fact: the second you enter 7-4, the Earth Mover looks down at you, bigger threat. Because it was shooting another Earth Mover way in the distance, but it turns its attention to you, the biggest threat at that moment. Well, yeah, the new peace. 200 years since the beginning of the final war, the Earth was nearly inhospitable, and humans were forced to live on the back of the Earth Movers. Finally, mankind started to work together and to reverse the effects of the long night, and so began the new peace. With the end of the final war, V1 had no purpose and its development was abandoned. In order to make up for the production cost of V1, V2 was developed to use as a peacekeeper. The demand was low, however, the demand was low, however, so V2 never reached mass production. Drones were likely developed during this era. Yeah, V2, for the ones that still know, you probably live under a rock, is the red version of us. It is the Supreme Machine, uh, and it's just really fucking annoying. But yeah, you can always go to this page if you want to see all of its attacks and stuff. Yeah, and drones are those purple flying fucks. The Hell Exploration and Excavation Project. During the new peace, the entrance to Hell was discovered. A mining complex meant to extract and process minerals was uh, built around it. Machines purpose to explore the deeper layers, and many inventions were to aid to this process. One such invention was the terminals. Terminals were to convert physical matter into radio signals. The signal could be picked up by another terminal and be rebuilt into an object. The terminals, there are a few different ones. You have this yellow one, the blue one. This one, I think it's in the P levels. This one is secret levels. So this is the most iconic one. You can see this one. The blue one is for levels and sandbox. Is in Anchor Locks and Cyber Grind. Then this one's in the P2, soon to be P3. This one's in all secret levels. Uh, However, this process took time too. This process was used to explore these layers of hell with the use of red elevators linked to terminals. Humans were able to send various people and objects through hell's layers. After a while, workers noticed the doors closing on their own. Despite no obvious glitches, they noticed machine parts would go missing and vanish. One coworker came to the conclusion that hell was sapient. A message was quickly sent to the workers, but hell corrupted its final part. The project and factory were soon abandoned, either due to fear of hell's sentience or the extinction of humanity, or both. Funny thing about Ultra Kill, hell is alive and it teleports the enemies in and sometimes locks you into rooms. But it's learning as well. Well, death of mankind. Eventually, humankind became extinct. It is unknown how, when, or why it happened, but the influx of new souls in hell was noted to be very quick and widespread enough to turn Wrath's river Styx into an ocean. Yeah, we all know the Wrath. You know this this level. That was once upon a time, a river, and the ferryman's like freaking Titanic ship was this little boat. Yeah, the Hell Invasion. After the death of humanity, blood on the surface quickly became scarcity. The remaining machines began killing each other for their blood, with others invading Hell to take it from the creatures that lived there. As a result of this invasion, the layers of Hell are steadily becoming more sparse in life. Events in Heaven. That's the second part. Appearance of God and chaos in heaven. And an unknown god disappeared, resulting in panic and chaos in heaven. Angels from all over were recalled back to heaven, leaving hell unsupervised. This sparked hell undergo this sparked hell undergoing numerous changes in each of the layers simultaneously. The Council of Heaven was established by in God's place, utilizing force and fear to rule. That's not very heavenly, to be honest. Like, yeah, well, the lust renaissance. With the angels missing as a result of God's disappearance, Judge of Hell, Minos, was set set out to reform the lust layer. He did not believe people should be punished for only loving another. Renaissance was completely transformed lust from a widespread wasteland to a thriving, ushering in a time of peace, a civilization, and prosperity. Well, with Minos as the beloved king. And Minos, I don't know if it will show Minos Prime. No, yeah. Uh, for now, King Minos was the guy. Yeah, and it's showed in 2-2. Um, yeah. The greed insurrection. The angels' abandonment left not just lust, but also greed without surveillance from the angels. Like Minos, Sisyphus took advantage of this. While Minos railed the husks and underwent a peaceful revolution, Sisyphus trained the husks and led a militant insurrection. Take over the layers by force. By force, subverting heaven's tyrannical rule entirely. Sisyphus and his army killed the layer, keeping them under submission, and trained them to fight against the angels in anticipation of their return. And Sisyphus, yeah, we don't see Sisyphus. Sisyphus. Oh wait, we do. Here. Uh, this is what Sisyphus looked like. This is an in-game painting. Yeah, retaking hell. When the Council of Heaven was established, they learned that of the many changes in hell, designed to removement of the angels, believed they deserved. They ordered the archangel Gabriel to lead the army to hell to restore its people's suffering. Gabriel, you probably know him. You probably know him. You probably know his entire. I know a guy who knows his entire fucking speech. Oh well. Gabriel first encountered Minos in the lust amongst the cityscape. Minos attempted to reason with Gabriel, but the archangel slew the king without a thought. Weeping and grieving over the death of their great king, the citizens watched gloated on his divine mission of the glory of God. Gabriel soon inherited the title of Judge of Hell and became the king he slew. Minos' snakes were also beside him as the judge king, who were turned into grotesque parasites that commandeered their previous masters. The corpse, controlled by the snakes, crushed the now decrepit city, destroying what Minos and the damned of the Lust Layer had worked so hard to achieve. The husks were also presumably forced out of their homes to endure the winds once. Yeah, so fuck. What they meant was bro, this guy. That's what Gabriel did to him. A massive husk controlled by his snakes or serpents, sorry. These things, and they made him destroy his entire city. Well, and Minos, by the way, he knows that it's happening. Like he just can't do anything. But yeah. Gabriel continued through layers and entered greed, running into Sisyphus and his insurrectionists. Of biblical proportions began. Gabriel noticed that the insurrectionists idolized Sisyphus to a fault and took advantage of it. He unsheathed his twin swords and decapitated a weakened Sisyphus, cutting warriors off from his radiance and a huge drop in morale, leading to the downfall of the rebellion. Sisyphus was entombed in a large chamber inside a massive pyramid, decaying, headless, and held up by outstretched arms. Yeah, it's in um the same level as V2. Like you have go up one launch pad, slightly open door where you normally grab a skull. There is water around there. If you shoot that with like the rail blue rail gun, another door opens where you can get the saw blade launcher, and then you can see corpse of Sisyphus. Like a blade, and then look a bit up. There's the corpse. Go see it for yourself. Hell is a multi-dimension. Oh wait, Hell and its layers. A multi-dimensional, always changing mega structure of spaces created by God to punish sinners. Shit. Through the normal elements such as metals can be found in Hell. There are two unique substances in it: Hell energy and Hell mass. Hell energy usually appears as glowing red, yellow, or blue orb that can be controlled by husks, demons, and even machines. Green orbs are created by the very cancerous rodent, but the canonicity of such creature is disputed. It's a joke, boss. It isn't canon. Like, yeah, it's in the this is cancerous rodent, and then you have very cancerous rodent, but yeah. But the canon, yeah, the creature. Hellmass appears as a flash-like material that creates demons when it creates inside a suitable stone shell. The way in which the creation of demon happens, how Hellmass is created, or if it can be controlled is unknown. The requirement for such suitable stone shell are not particularly strict, as the bodies of the Southern Wrath were able to mix with Hellmass to create the Leviathan, the big thing you fight in for 5-4. And in 5-3, you get a little tease of them. Hell was considered to be sentient by humans due to some odd events that were observed in the mining facilities, such as doors locking themselves, enemies teleporting into rooms with workers, tools and materials disappear, husks augmented by human-like machinery. This led to the belief that ancient superorganism that tortures people for its own entertainment. Though Hell cannot speak directly, it can corrupt data or changing or adding text or to its words. Has speaks with all caps in red text or with space between the letters. Though exceptions are common, such the text uh, are the text of a man claiming Hell's sentience. Yeah, here. I'll make this a little bigger. I figured it out. I know why the creatures are suddenly and undetectably appearing inside our facilities. I know why spare parts and pieces of machine keep disappearing. I know why the doors seem to malfunction and suddenly lock themselves. It's not a glitch in the system. It's Hell is alive. It breathes. It thinks. The entire area is a massive, intelligent superorganism, and it is harsh, and it is cruel. Just by watching us, it has learned how our systems and machines work. It has not only begun to our technology, but also reassemble it in perverse ways, attaching parts to the creatures it tortures, making them an aimless army of death and destruction. It warps them across itself to get them past our security. It locks our doors to trap us. This is not an attack. This is not a defense. This is entertainment. This is an exhibition of cruelty and suffering for its own. It had grown tired of what it had, and we unwillingly just offered ourselves up as a new plaything, as new playthings. Tom, please, for the love of God, cancel this project immediately. We have to abandon everything and steal this place away. Leave the machines and tools behind. Evacuate as you can before it's too late. I can only hope this encrypted message is received before the organism learns to read it and intercept it. Whatever happens, we cannot let it find out this spread through the servers. We have another die. Bring me more. I hunger. This gentleman is Hell. One guy tried to warn everyone. Hell already learned. He already read. He already found a way to spread to the surface. it would be too late at that moment. Okay. And a screen in P2. Hold on. Here. Do follow protocol. Do not approach it. Do not let it look at you. Stay vigilant, and most importantly, have fun. As if you had it. Oh yeah. That's selecting yes. This is no. I clicked no the first time because I wanted to know what happened. N- an easy way to tell if hell is speaking is large changes in the context or a meaning in a given, often implying a tone of malicious intent. Not yet in hell. Uh, Proper prelude occurs in a human-made mining facility that excavates minerals and from within hell. Further inside, surrounded by of lava, where the gates of hell stand. This facility has many crushers and pistons, spinning fans, shredders, steep pools, streams of blood where the minerals used to be. After Hell's discovery, the organism of Hell slowly leaked into the surface world. Husks and demons able to escape battle into the facility where the machines in the surface pass through the facility get inside Hell. Encounters filth, stray, schisms, malicious phases, and Cerberus inside. The original source machine is also killed here by V1, and something wicked in a large abandoned section of the factory. It is also where V1 finds a Pierce revolver and a Corey Jack shotgun. Filth. The enemy you see until the end of time. Strays. The red large shits who are ranged. Schisms. Oh, those spamming guys. Maurice. We all know him. And the Cerberus. Yeah, Source Machine, we also know. My guy drops shotgun. Yes, something wicked. Yeah, I've not beaten this level. It's pretty hard. Limbo. Punishment, total isolation in a false world. Souls who weren't baptized or vicious but didn't accept Christ reside in a hollow realm of limbo. Here, sinners live in an environment evoking the paradise of heaven, but the lyrics and mockeries. The walls and water are VRC screens that butt close. The grass and trees are fake. Singing, the birds come from hidden speakers, and the music in the background has peaceful quality, but instead only enhances the psychological torment of the empty and tantalizing adobe. Limbo has a variety of environments and structures such as green meadows, stone castles, rivers, waterfalls, and mansions. This is where V1 encounters drones, steam cleaners, hideous mass, cancerous rodent, V2. And they also get the attacher nail gun, alternate revolver, blaster. Yeah, drones we already know, street cleaners we also know. Hideous mass, that thing, once it's low, it flips on its back and starts spinning frantically. Yeah, lust, punishment, unrelenting wins. Those who indulge in their passionate desires were to lust, where a heavy windstorm blows them mostly. After Minos revolutionized the layer had became home to a bustling city and society. The husk of lust sections, buildings either too high for wind, enclosed from the element, built invisible screens, or made shielded tilting to protect open areas from the homes, art, uh, food production technology, hallmarkization presented to the city of Lust. Though no living citizen has ever seen the corpse of King Minos, has ever seen. The corpse of King Minos, controlled by his loyal serpents, now turned into a mass of parasites, stomp around the city, causing destruction in its wake. Unknown how Lust appeared before the Lust Renaissance. However, it can be assumed the environment also had a iconic purple hue, with some structures in Lust are industrial skyscrapers with connecting bridges, superb hydroelectric plants, and subways. This is where V1 encounters soldiers, mind flayers, the Titanic corpse of King Minos, and he also acquires the electric rail cannon. Soldiers are these ones. There's the strays, but better. Mind flayer, the flying, annoying. Yep, I'm gonna say more. Gluttony, punishment, flayed alive, dissolved in acid. Pilots in the excessive consumption of food and drink reside in the layer of gluttony, where the viscera is extracted to line the wall and their bodies assimilated together in grotesque piles. While stomach acid dissolves and burns away the gore, which sinners' bodies must further replenish. Gluttony has no defined structures besides an random assortment of bones, stale blood, hands, eyes, stomach acid, and other gore and organs. This is where V1 meets the current judge of hell, Archangel Gabriel, soon defeating him and believing that he could have possibly been beaten by a mere machine, and promises that this is not over. After defeating the Archangel and perfecting the previous layers, V1 can enter as far off in the sanctum within Minos' body, where his soul's imprint can be fought. Hold on. Will we get to there? Yeah, we'll get there. Okay. Like this is all by the way, this is all known layers for now. Since we can't do fraud and treachery yet. Greed. Punishment ascendant humanity's monuments while carrying heavy weight. The vicious who hoard and prodigal waste are punished in greed, carrying stones or other weights of monuments of humankind's achievements, such as the Egyptian pyramids, the American Statue of Liberty, and the London's Big Ben. The sun hangs high in the sky, scorching the endless desert of gold dust. Many statues in Greece resemble Egyptian architecture, but also landmarks, including the Ephemeral Statue of Liberty and Big Ben. The pyramid also has an interior and outer walkways. This V1 encounters Virtues, Stalker, Sisyphean Insurrectionist, and V2 a second time, taking the whiplash from his successor's corpse. Virtues are the angels that use beams to kill you. Stalkers make cover every enemy around when they explode in dust to make sure they don't bleed. And the Sisyphean Insurrectionist, that one, and that one. The red one and the blue one you find in Heresy. Yeah, and the whiplash is the green arm. Wrath. Punishment, fight for air or drown in the deep. Those who expressed in an innate hatred in their lives are sent to the layer of wrath. It holds what was once the river of Styx, where the ferryman transported other souls deeper into their destination. After a mass of human deaths caused a significant influx in the layer, equivalent to torrential rainfall, the rain was transformed into a vast ocean. The surface of the active lothars lash out at each other, fighting. On the bottom of the sea floor, the sullen sulk in the mud, drowning. Some ruins are underwater caves, in addition to futuristic airlocks and rooms. On the surface, the entire layer is ocean, fighting sinners to save Small Rock Island, massive stone tower, lighthouse, some wood cabins, and bridges. Underneath the open sea are also a jet of water bubbling towards the surface. This is also there's also the ferryman. If you want to encounter sentries, the ferryman, and the Leviathan here. It also acquires the freeze frame rocket launcher in the ferryman's ship. Really? You only get century. You already get entries from Lust. The hell do they mean? Oh, yeah, centuries is the sniper dudes. Ferryman. th- I think that speaks itself. Yeah, and then the big Leviathan. And we know the rocket launcher. Heresy. Harvested and burned alive. Within the walls of this, heresy residents compromise of those who spread lies and express constant beliefs to Christianity. They are packed tightly into gore, searing hot harvester alive. In addition to the passive scalding, heat and amending from the lava and embers scattered around skulls of the sinners packed to the catacombs. Combs. One of the two. Skeletons hung up like a ritual sacks, and goat skulls with glowing red eyes attached to the walls, sliding gates outside the crimson cathedrals in a vast open sky amidst the red fog, housing more towers of a similar design and purpose. Most structures have Gothic attire, pointed arches, red stained windows, and flying buttress. These structures are primarily used black or gray stone, with some decorated with human or demonic skulls. There are platforms with moving chains over pools of lava or still blood of nothingness. In the skyline, skyscrapers tower over vast. On the tower, on the ground, the alleyway elicit 19th century outer streets with raining blood. V1 fights Galen inside a cathedral. In, during the fight, during the fight, the arcade's emotions change from hatred to ecstasy, being defeated all the same. Gabriel returns to Luna to introspect into his two defeats. V1 continues further into hell. After it defeats all previous layers and the soul of Minos, it can enter the city streets of this, leading to a lengthy gauntlet before a large where gotten leader is a person that can be freed and fought. Sisyphus Prime, for the ones that don't know. Yeah. We'll get to the Prime Souls later. Just hold on. We're almost at Prime Souls. Violence. Punishment various. And this layer is broken up into four distinct areas, with each level taking place in one of them. 7-1 Garden of Forking Path occurs in the Garden of Forking Path. Sinners are doomed to wander in its like environment. Hell oversees it personally, subtly changes to trap sinners in an endless labyrinth, which they become lost in, eventually tire. Once they collapse from exhaustion, they are twisted and mutilated into the mannequins that line the halls. This is also where the ancient Minotaur is blind through the maze, killing anything in its path, likewise attempting to punishment, boiling alive, River of Peglethon. 7-2 Light contains the various circles of violence. Contains the first circle of violence. Violence against others. It consists. This consists of murders, war makers, and tyrants. The sinner's punishment to consist of being immersed in Peglethon, a river of boiling blood and fire. But likely due to the end of humanity, the overflow of bodies soon became filled up the underworld river, creating instead a massive war zone. On top of the corpses, on top the corpses of billions bombshells fired from numerous earth movers, and the ground crashed and destroyed the few remaining structures that still sit beneath hills of bodies. Punishment turned into ridden trees. That's here. Oh, it's from the top of. Yeah, so Bowling Life and Rigo of Pegalathon is there. I think they've forgotten 7-1. 7-3. No sound, no memory. Is located within the second circle of violence against self. The circle is also known as the Woods of Silence. Here are a dense, haunting forest consists of those who attempted or died from suicide, who are turned into wretched, dead, pulsing trees as their punishment. Their bodies are contorted and mangled into the gnarled stalks, which constantly shriek in agony. Even here, however, it is not constant warfare that defines the seventh layer. It isn't long before a lone Earth mover shows up, bringing uh, bringing it bombshells. Show up, bringing a with it uh, bombshells and bloodshed from the many machines and demons and hostile fighting amongst themselves. And punishment turned into pain-ridden trees. 7-4, like antennas to heaven, takes place in the third and final school of violence. Violence against God, art, blasphemers, somatites, and usurers are stretched supine, crouched weeping, or run aimlessly to avoid the great balls of fire which rain down from the burning sky above, across miles and miles of scorched, pale sand. Though it's seen in the game and the sinners are nowhere to be found, likely killed by the war machines that are found across the landscape. It is a desolate wasteland, except for the great earth movers, which fight each other among the barren desert and unending pointless war, their white lasers stretching across the sky and deadly lightning. The earth movers also serve as a battlefield for much smaller combatment and in the infinite war of violence. Stretched supine upon the burning sand, run in circles or crowds huddled and weeping. Fraud, unreleased, treachery, unreleased. Species, husks. They are, there are husks are demons. Are yeah, don't really have a soul. They have like the form depends on the soul's value. Okay, all husks except the King Minos, the former judge of hell, do not have eyes or are blinded. The reason for this is unknown. And for build um uh, on examples of husks are filth, Technic Minos, and the Sisyphean insurrectionist. Yeah, demons. Examples are the Leviathan, mannequins, Minotaur, machines, V1, V2, sentries, street cleaners, mind flayers, drones, all of that. Angels, the Gabriel and something, the virtues. But I'm gonna read this. This is pretty interesting. Like machines and stuff, not really. Angels are inhabitants of heaven, with lesser angels being formed from human souls. The basis of lesser angel forming are similar of that of husk, wherein the physical manifestation of the husk is dependent on its value, though unlike for husks, virtuousness also act as a factor. For lesser angels are recognizable by the abstract shapes of their bodies. Supreme angels have more human-like form, being created in a heaven by God personally. The appearance of a greater angel is unknown, as one is not yet to appear in game. Acted with, contain, and survive off of a power known as light. If an angel is separated from the source of this light, it slowly diminishes over the course of 24 hours, after which the angel will finally. All angels, even the archangel Gabriel, are vulnerable to this. Some angels, like those who make up the Council of Heaven, have the power to sever an angel from the light themselves. Lesser angels, like virtues, are known to have a multitude of eyes. However, they are sent to hell. They are hidden or removed. This may relate to a result that husks do not have eyes, and its reason is similarly unknown. Yeah, souls. Minos Prime and Sisyphus Prime. I can tell this myself since I noticed. Minos and Sisyphus are both locked in, but Minos. Okay, okay. The video on the background's ending. I'll just restart it real quick. So, what's interesting about them is normal demons. They can turn into prime souls. Prime souls, you need to have power, status, and willpower to come back. Okay, here. They are a manifestation of pure will, formed by a soul of masses so much power that it no longer requires a husk to manifest physically. Being a manifestation of pure will, when a husk possesses such a soul is killed, is left behind, and it will begin transforming to a prime soul. The forming of primes can be halted, though only known as the method of doing so is trapping unformed soul inside a specific construct made of flesh, angelic and demonic power. It's assumed that once a prime soul nothing can stop it, but it can be paused indefinitely. That's what happened with Sisyphus. It was halted. Like Sisyphus breaks out. Like you don't even have to do anything. You could just like sit in one place, wait for the go down, and then Sisyphus will break out. For Minos, you need to break the flesh prison since Minos was not yet forming already. Since the angels didn't think that Sisyphus could or like would become soul. Yeah, Sisyphus is different. Is different since Minos had pure hatred for Gabriel. Like you can also hear it in his voice. Hold on. Here. I'll just let him talk himself. Yeah, the last part, that one isn't really well, that one isn't really important. What's important is what he says about Gabriel. Since Gabriel was the one to lock him in, so he has hatred for Gabriel. And in game, funny thing, in the sandbox, if you make Gabriel and Minos would win. Like Minos Prime would win. I tried it out. Like I want to give Minos satisfaction of winning. Yeah, Sisyphus. Oh yeah, wait. All the weapons. Like I won't do the weapons. I will do um the page of Minos and like Prime, Minos Prime and Sisyphus Prime. Minos spelling mistake. Minos Prime is the second boss of P-1. It is the prime soul of King Minos. After California is destroyed. Blue translucent humanoid with a visible circularity system and heart. Two snakes wrapped around on his face and a crucible crown fused into his head. Yeah, he has a few attacks. He has a dropkick box. Like you can read all this. I wanted lore. Yeah, okay, I'll do the data terminal thing. Type primal data. A prime soul is an incredibly rare occurrence in which a soul amasses so much power that it is no longer that it no longer requires a husk or as a vessel to manifest physically. As a manifestation of pure will, prime souls are incredibly powerful, to the point where even prideful angels see them as a threat and will any means necessary to stop them from forming. King Minos felt that eternal suffering was unfair and unreasonable punishment for only sin was loving another. After the disappearance of as angels were lost and heaven was in chaos, Minos began his efforts to reform the lust layer. The lust renaissance was purpose was prosperous, as King Minos guided its inhabitants to come together, build a new civilization. The combined efforts of the countless who had been damned to the second layer bore great results in the grand city of Lust as the grand city of Lust grew and grew. However, after the council took control and brought stability to it through their iron fist rule, they saw that Minos had gone against the god's will by freeing sinners from punishment God had designed for them. Gabriel, the brightest of the angels, was sent to kill Minos, the king, rather than fight back, tried to reason, but Gabriel mercilessly struck him down without listening. As Minos' will was strong enough to attempt to stand up to heaven's rule, the angels to imprison his soul in an attempt to stop it from forming to a prime soul, appointed to Gabriel as the new judge of hell. From the prison inside his own body, Minos helplessly watched as the soulless corpse, now controlled by parasites, tore apart everything he had worked so hard to build, cursing his own weakness to protect his people, vowing to take revenge. Yeah. Wait. This is what he says when he loses to us. Oh, sorry. I forgot to unmute the sound. Yeah. So he actually feels a lot of regret for not had like, for not being able to do more for the people of Lust. But we have another Prime Soul, Sisyphus Prime, who can go from this guy to Beard. Sisyphus Prime is the second boss of P-2. First boss. Isn't another boss. The prime soul of and is the prime soul of King Sisyphus, being liberated after the flesh panopticon is destroyed. He is orange translucent. Yeah, that's yeah. The data entry or terminal entries, and that's the only part in this. Minos was intelligent and persuasive. He was also a gentle and noble man. Such values mattered little to Sisyphus, who would gladly lie, cheat, or kill if that's what needed to protect his comrades. In a hubristic show of power, Heaven decided that punishment for his sins would be breaking his will by subjecting him to an ending and impossible task. Unaware just how tenacious the spite of man can be. Thousands of years, Sisyphus bided his time, suffering his punishment day after day, without any sign of regret or remorse, waiting for the perfect chance to strike and subvert heaven's. With the disappearance of God and the chaos in heaven, Sisyphus' time had finally come. Once the angels returned, they were met with the force and fury that boiled in the hearts of men for millennia. So fierce, it shook the very foundations of hell. It was all for naught. However, Sisyphus' charisma and drive had made his warriors dependent on his radiance. Although he did not know why yet, gave his this flaw, having experienced it firsthand, and ordered a focused assault to take down the king. He unsheathed his sword for the first time memorial and beheaded Sisyphus, displaying his head for all to see. The morale of Sisyphus' army was broken, and the rest of the war was little more than a formality with the shining beacon. The failure of the insurrection was no surprise, however, and few knew that better than Sisyphus himself. He knew that he was fighting a losing battle. He miraculously survived this encounter. They had no chance of winning a full scale war against him. Yet he thrust his full heart and soul into battle with a wide smile on his face. To him, fighting and of futility and taking joy in just the act of resistance itself is the ultimate rebellion against the oppressor. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. But yeah, then we have an intro speech. Wait, wait. Yeah. So as you heard, he didn't get a single freaking second of anything he did. Even as he died for the like third time. But yeah. Mm, yeah, and then you have some joke bosses like Big Jonathan, Mysterious Drill at Night, and Owl, Very Cancer's Rodent. That's further. I have covered every single bit of lore, like the full lore that is known for now. Shut up. Yeah, there will be more lore eventually, but yeah, I hope you will enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Damn, that was an entire hour, chat. That was an entire freaking hour of me just yapping about fucking Ultra Kill lore. Oh well. Yes, delete new scene. New scene one. Oh no, wrong one. Whoop. Yeah, I'm ending one. Okay, everyone. I want to thank you for watching. I'm ending it here since I want to edit the video. So yeah, I'll see you next Friday. It's a half an hour more. You 3.5 hours more stream. Be happy. Peace.